Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Tylord, and I am finally back with more Let's Play World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade. This is episode 35, and we find ourselves here outside of Trol'kalar. We're about to start this little quest chain that this dumb little goblin sends us on. I think his name is Foreman Razzle-Crazzle, or something like that. I like to call him Foreman Raspberry, Foreman Razzle Dazzle, Razzle Craz. Anyway, here he is. I'm just, not saying anything important. If you can't tell, I'm actually have to dub in this audio. I'm not playing live. This is being done in post-production. So he gives us the first quest, Outland Sucks. This starts the whole quest chain, which I'm going to be doing at the start of this episode. So the first quest, he has us go gather 6 shredder parts. 6 shredder spare parts, because he comes to Outland, and guess what? Oh no, I'm not really reading the quest text, but his shredders are falling apart. The parts are going all over the place. There's boxes littering this whole little area right outside of Trol'kalar, right outside the mine. I think it has a name, the subzone. It might pop up in a second. Who knows? I don't. You'll know when I know. So you'll find these shredder parts in these little boxes in this stretch of land outside of Trol'kalar, kind of leading to Hellfire Citadel, and you need 6 of them. You need to loot 6 of them, so you go around and collect 6 of them, and there's 1 out of 6 done. And watch out for the moving earth, the little earth rock chips flying up all over the place, because those are bursting crust bursters, crusting bursts of earth and crust. The crust is bursting. They're worms. They're giant worms. So I'm going to go ahead and loot another one. I think I get attacked here, and then I'm going to decide to cut away. So I'm going to get the rest of these 6 shredder spare parts off screen whilst killing some of these worms, because they're very annoying and I don't want to do it on screen. So I don't know. I'm going to get the rest of them, and I'll meet you back at the quest giver. Hope you guys enjoyed this little narration, because it sucks. And I suck, and this whole video sucks. But I love you anyway. Okay, bye. Alrighty, back here with Foreman Razzle-Craz, and let's turn in this quest, Outland Sucks. Give him the 6 shredder spare parts, and he gives us 2 gold and 5 fell iron ores as a reward. So if you're a miner, or I guess like a blacksmith or something, this quest is perfect for you. So here is the follow-up I was talking about, how to serve goblins. Rescue Manny, Mo, and Jack from the fell orc camps and return to Foreman Razzle-Craz. One of them's named Jack, which with 2 Ks. Not that it really makes a difference. I was gonna say, hey, quick shout out to that's like a good reference for Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. But I really don't think that's a reference to anything. I think they just are like, hey, how about Jack and let's add a K. So let's head over here and rescue them, first of all, but also I have a secondary quest I can do at the exact same time called A Burden of Souls, where we need to reap 20, I was going to say 60, but that would be way too much, 20 Shattered Hand souls of these orcs, these Shattered Hand orc souls, which is a confusing sentence, but that's okay. So there's primarily, I think there's what, maybe 3 or 4 different mob types of these Shattered Hand orcs. And they're all pretty easy to take down, especially one-on-one. 2v1, still pretty easy. Over here we're going to have all these Shatterhand guards, but there's also Berserker mobs, these Acolytes, which are like priest mobs. They can cast Power Word Fortitude just like I can, and they can also cast Mind Flay just like I can. And over here you see there's going to be a Mage mob, and maybe some other melee type mobs once I get over there. So here's the first cage. We have to find Manny's cage and free him. And you don't have to find any sort of key item that drops off these mobs. You just come over here. I'm going to try and let's mind soothe some of these guys so that we don't aggro them. Just come over here and unlock it, and eventually it'll unlock, and he goes, does he say anything? Okay. What a great quality server this is. Every goblin has a little line of dialogue they say when they should say normally when you open the cage and free them. They say something like, Thanks for rescuing me. I was gonna be Orc Stew or I don't know, something dumb, whatever Blizzard wrote in as their dialogue. But not on this server. It is not up to par. Not up to par. So I am going to. I'm not gonna cut away right now. I'm gonna splice this up intermittently. I'm gonna be taking out all these mobs, so I might just cut around here and there. I won't let you know though. It's gonna be a surprise whenever I cut to and from the gameplay. But I do have to kill. Whoa! 2 blackout stuns in a row. Let's go. I do have to kill 17 more of these mobs. But I'll probably do the majority of this quest, the Burden of Souls, off screen after I rescue the 2 other goblins that I have to rescue. Uh-oh. He's angry. He's enraged. I wasn't even close enough to where I could see his goddamn... whatever this is called that I can turn on and off. So there is Mo saved. There's the 2nd goblin. And the 3rd and final goblin is Jack, and he just sits over yonder atop that hill. So let's try and... I guess I'll just fight my way over to him. And I'll probably cut away at some point in the near future just to save you guys from having to see me farm all these dang dirty orc mobs. Alrighty, so here we have Jack in his cage, and we can unlock him and free him from his... I was gonna say free him from his shackles, but he's not shackled. He's just in a cage. So we could free him, and yeah, he's just gonna chill in the cage. I don't think he really wanted to be freed in the first place. And there we go. Their door closes back on him, and Jack is still caged. I think what Blizzard was trying to attempt with this quest is a metaphor for life, for all of life. We're all just like a goblin locked in a cage. Alright, so I'm going to finish off a Burden of Souls, and I will meet you back at Foreman Razzle Dazzle, and we can turn in the quest How to Serve Goblins, which is done, and then I'll run back to Thrallmar, which I believe is where we have Burden of Souls to turn in as well. So I'll be right back. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the Foreman and turn in How to Serve Goblins, and he will give us 2 gold and 5 stacks of Peon Sleep Potion, a strong alcoholic beverage. Hey, that's pretty funny. Throwback to the Orc starting zone. So there's a couple more quests. The next one, and this one's actually, I would say kind of fun or funny, but we have to use the Fellhound Whistle, Shizz work instead of shit work, but I'm not afraid to say shit on YouTube, even though if somebody actually manually reviews my videos, they'll see that I am actually cursing, even though when I upload my videos I say I'm not cursing, but there is adult language, but they don't give a shit. Nobody's coming to my channel to manually review my videos for ad quality. So let's accept this quest. Use the Fellhound Whistle to summon a Felguard Hound. Take the Felguard Hound for a walk and kill some deranged Hellboars. Search for the Shredder Keys in the Felguard Hound's leavings, aka shit piles, and return the Shredder Keys to Foreman Razzlecrazz. Before we do that, I'm also going to head back into Thrallmar here and turn in a Burden of Souls, like I said I was going to do, to Apothecary Antonovich. Yes, I remember him from the end of last episode, which is the last person we spoke to when we turned in whatever quest we turned in. I can't remember what it's called. But then the follow-up to a Burden of Souls is actually a pretty fun quest in its own right, where we have to go down into whatever this place is called. It's not called Hellfire Citadel. Hellfire Citadel is the actual dungeon area. There's a sub-zone over there on the other side of Hellfire Citadel where we have to do the follow-up quest to a Burden of Souls. The demoniac scryer? Why don't they just call it demonic? What is demoniac? I've never heard that word before, honestly, truthfully. So use the scryer in the Hellfire Basin, and it's a pretty fun quest. You start shooting out purple jizz everywhere, and you have to defend it from these imp mobs, and then you get what even is the reward? It says it's a group quest for some reason, but it's a pretty easy quest. You don't have to do it in a group or anything. You get this Hell and Offhand item, which is pretty nifty because I can actually pair this with this Blade of Trap Knowledge. This is a bind and equip. This is a blue. One of my first Outland blues that I got. Level 61 Spellcaster Dagger. I could pair it with this offhand, held an offhand item, but I don't know if I will. And yes, I do have leggings on. It just looks like a diaper, okay? I know what you're thinking, but it's not like that, guys. I promise. I promise you. So let's use... Oh my god. We have to... Okay, let's actually read the quest text before we try and do this quest. We have to use the Fellhound Whistle near Foreman Razzlecrazz to spawn in the Fellhound. And then we go and kill some of these deranged Hellboars. And this Felguard Hound, let me tell you, is a real leech, or mooch, if you will. He's mooching off me, leeching off me. He doesn't do shit except eat the boar after I've done all the hard work. And he shits out immediately. Look at this Fellhound poo. It drops on the ground immediately. What the hell kind of... I was gonna say reproductive system. That's not the right word that I'm thinking of. When you eat food and it goes through your intestines, what kind of setup is this Felguard Hound running inside of his body? I can't think right now. I don't know what the word is off the top of my head. But he eats and shits immediately. That stuff is going through his stomach and just coming out the other end. It blows my mind. That's crazy. That is peak efficiency. This Felguard Hound has done it. Through evolution, they have surpassed humans tenfold. Because humans takes about I think it's like 18 hours to digestive tract. I think it takes about 18 hours to digest food, for the food to go through your whole digestive system. But this Felguard Hound, it takes seconds. It takes a mere moment, a mere blink of the eyes, and bada bing, bada boom, he's not dropping in the shredder keys. So you've seen me kill a few of these boars already. You guys know the plan. You guys know what to do. If you are watching my Let's Plays to figure out how to get these quests done, which I don't think that's the case, but I'm going to cut away now. I will try and get these shredder keys off screen. Usually it only takes about anywhere from 3 to 5 Fellhound poos for you to find the keys. Sometimes if you're unlucky, if you've got some shit RNG, it might take like 7 or 8 Fellhound poos, but I'm going to cut away and I'll meet you back at Foreman Razzlecrazz whenever I do find the shredder keys. Alrighty, back here with Foreman Razzlecrazz. Let's go ahead and turn in Shizz work. And we need to give him the shredder keys and also the Fellhound Whistle. So I guess don't delete this quest item in case you summon the Fellhound for some reason and we're like, well, I don't need this anymore, and you delete it out of your bags, because you need to turn it back in to the Foreman. And he gives you some easy throw dynamite, which is a pretty fun quest reward, I think. Along with, I mean, you can get blasted, get your ass blasted off this Peon Sleep Potion and go around throwing dynamite all over the place. This guy knows how to party. So the final quest in this chain, I believe it's the final quest in this chain, is called Beneath Thrallmar, where we have to go into the mine here. We have to actually, not excavate it, but we have to infiltrate the mine and kill Urgaz and return to Foreman Razzlecrazz by the mine.
Be good.
I don't know why they got so specific. They were like... and return to Foreman Razzlecrazz by the mine northwest of Thrallmar, as if we don't know where he's located, because it's not like we've just did 3 quests for him in a row or anything like that. So this is the Thrallmar mine, and if you don't know, the Felguard Hound is still following me around, which is kind of annoying because he doesn't do anything. He just stands there. The mine has been overtaken by the Burning Legion, more or less. So we have all these Genarg sappers, and also some pretty Awooga, Maiden of Pain, some succubi, some succubuses. I never know if the plural of succubus is like I think octopus can be either way. I think technically you can say octopuses, but you can also say octopi. But I wonder if that's the same for succubus and like succubuses and succubi. Because when I say succubi, if you break that word down, the plural of succubus, succubi, it's like you're saying, okay, I'm going to suck you, comma, pause, bye. I don't know, that's just how my crazy mind works. So I'm going to cut away so you don't have to sit through some boring-ass content gameplay of me killing a bunch of random level 60 mobs throughout the mine. We're going to go all the way towards the end of the mine is where we're going to find Urgaz, and we're going to have to kill him for this quest. So I'm going to cut away, and I'll see you guys over there. Alrighty, so here is Urgaz at the very back of the Trol'kalar mine. Let's go ahead and attack him. He's probably going to chain aggro. There's another sapper back there. I'm going to Psychic Scream so that the sapper will fuck off for a few seconds so I can kill Urgaz in peace. And he is a level 62 mob. He has a giant drill for an arm. I'm just going to run away, and hopefully all of these mobs are probably going to be respawned, and I'll probably die. But Urgaz himself is a non-elite, just a normal 62 mob. He didn't have any special abilities that I noticed when I just attacked him right now. Oh, PogChamp! Psychic Scream just saved my life. And yes, I did say PogChamp. Unironically, IRL. So don't hate me. No haters in this video, please. Stands only. Haters out. Stands in. Dear God, please leave me alone. Alright, so there's that quest beneath Trol'kalar. Let's go ahead and turn it in to the foreman just outside the mine. Or as the quest text says, by the mine, northwest of Trol'kalar, in case you guys don't know your cardinal directions. So let's go ahead and turn this in, and we get a pretty nice Hell in offhand. See, I was thinking this quest, the quest chain leads to a pretty good Hell in offhand item, piece of loot, compared to the Demoniac Scryer quest, which I'm probably going to go do right now because it's a pretty easy quest to go do. I think the Deep Core Lantern is even better because it has intellect and stamina, whereas the Demoniac Scryer does have a little intellect, but its big draw is a spell critical strike rating, which I don't think I necessarily need. But let's go ahead and turn this in, and there's a pretty nifty, look at this Underworld helm, look at this, it's a miner's hat. If you are a plate wearer, aka at this point I think it's just paladins and warriors, definitely come get this Underworld helm because it looks pretty sick. I can't wear it, so that's a shame, but I'm going to go ahead and turn this in and get the Deep Core Lantern, and there that is. We can talk to him, and he doesn't really say anything of importance after that. So that is that little quest chain all done and squared away. Alrighty, so over here at Razor Thorn Trail is where you can find all of the Razor Fang mobs and eggs we need to collect for the quest Ravager Egg Roundup. Now I've already got 2 out of 12, that's because I've killed a couple of these Razor Fang Ravagers. So all of these mobs have a chance to drop the eggs themselves. The hatchlings, which doesn't make much sense considering I think it's the Razor Fang Ravagers that probably lay the eggs, and the hatchlings are just, you know, as the name implies, they hatch from the eggs. But they have a chance to drop the eggs as well. Or if you find them just, you know, laying around on the ground like this, you can collect them that way. So there's 2 different ways for you to be able to gather these eggs for this quest. And you need 12 of them. So with all that being said, these mobs are really annoying with their stun, called Ravage, as you just saw. I'm going to cut away. I will finish off this quest off screen, and we will turn it back into one of the goblins at the Zeppelin crash site, which is just over here, northwest of the Expedition Armory. Alrighty, here at the Zeppelin crash site, we're going to go ahead and turn in Ravager Egg Roundup to Chef Extraordinaire Legacy, and give him the 12 Ravager eggs, and he will give us 5 Ravager Egg omelets. Pretty good trade, in my opinion. And then the follow-up quest to that is Hellboar, the other white meat, where we need to gather 8 purified Hellboar meats. So this quest is pretty annoying, because we're going to have to start killing a lot of these Hellboar mobs, which I feel like we could have probably paired this quest with Shizz work if I was thinking, if I was in my right state of mind, which I don't think I was. So we have to kill these deranged Hellboars, or I guess any Hellboar mob in Hellfire Peninsula will work. But they're going to drop this tainted Hellboar meat. And my bag is full. I'm just now realizing we have to clear out some space. The quest item that Legacy gave us is called this Purification Mixture. So we're going to have to sprinkle this over tainted Hellboar meat to attempt to purify it. And that's the key word, attempt to purify. Because not every... Okay, well, this is a bad example. I was thinking that, I guess RNG shined on me just now, today. So we have 1 out of 8 purified Hellboar meat. But the success rate for purifying the tainted Hellboar meats is... I want to say it's less than... It's like around 50% or less than. I feel like whenever I do this quest, I have to gather at least 20 or so pieces of tainted Hellboar meat to get exactly 8 stacks for this quest. So I'm going to be over here farming these Hellboar mobs for what's going to seem like an eternity. I will cut away and I'll meet you back at the Chef Extraordinaire whenever I have the 8 purified Hellboar meats ready to turn in. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, we are finally done with Hellboar, the other white meat. So let's go ahead and turn this in to Chef Extraordinaire Legacy. And we have one more quest from him, smooth as butter. We need to go kill and bring 12 plump buzzard wings to Legacy. We need to go kill 12 buzzards and bring him 12 of their plump wings. Which I say 12, but realistically, the number is probably going to be somewhere between 15 and 20, just because I don't think it's 100% drop rate, just like purifying the deranged Hellboar meat was not 100% chance success rate to purify it. Along the way, you'll notice here I just looted my 6th out of 30 Zeppelin debris. So I've been doing that off screen for the most part. You will be able to find Zeppelin debris stretching from the crash site all the way, basically starting here at the crash site all the way towards Zethgor. This entire stretch of land, this entire swath of land, is it swath or swarth? I'm pretty sure it's swath. I wanted to use a fancy word, but I hope I don't come off sounding like a big dumb idiot. You will find Zeppelin debris scattered, littered throughout the land here. So you're going to need to find 30 pieces, and it's a real hassle of a quest, and the reward really isn't worth it, but I like to try and get every quest done in Hellfire Peninsula as I can, so I'll be doing that off screen, as well as coming over here and killing these bone stripper buzzards. And now, out of nowhere, we are all the way on the other side of Hellfire Peninsula. I did go ahead and complete those 2 quests to gather the buzzard wings and the Zeppelin debris. I completed those off screen. I was actually streaming at the time, and I completed those. I think I was just doing those quests while I streamed, but as proof I have the buzzard bites, and then I can't remember what was the other reward we got for completing the Zeppelin debris crash. I think I got a trinket that I sold, maybe, because it's no longer in my quest log. But I decided to come all the way over here and do this quest real quick. Find the assassin, find Kroon Spinebreaker, and here he is. The corpse matches the description of Kroon Spinebreaker, Hellfire Citadel's assassin. As you turn the body over, you notice a stone axe protruding from his back. So bring the heavy stone back to Nazgrel and Thrallmar. And that's a follow-up quest to that. It is a strange weapon. So I decided to go ahead and do this quest. And I'll probably end off this episode over in Thrallmar once I'm finished with my long spiel of whatever I'm going to, talk about for the next couple minutes. So the last few episodes, I think it was like this is episode 35, right? So 32, 33, 34, and then this one, I was live streaming. Oops, sorry, I just hit the mic here. That might have been a little bump in the audio, a little blip in the audio. So I was live streaming while I was recording the footage for these episodes that I then go ahead and edit in quote-unquote post-production is the film term. So I was live streaming at the time, and I was trying my darndest. It is now April 28th, by the way. I was trying my darndest to get to level 70 by April 16th. I think that was the initial goal I set. And surprise, surprise, April 16th came and went, and I was not, I'm not 70 on this tune, and I actually stopped playing on this tune altogether and started playing on a different server. I was playing on my Shaman for a little bit, questing in Northrend and Wrath of the Lich King, and then I started playing an entirely new server called Warcraft. So that's what happened there. Here's Nazgrel here. Let's go ahead and turn into Strange Weapon. And then he says, he was killed by this weapon. It can't be. Have we found them? As you know, the War Chief put his power behind this expedition for one reason. This is the world we came from. So he wants us to bring the Stone Axe, the Farseer, whoever the fuck that is. Weaken the ramparts. I think I mentioned there's no no chance in hell that we're gonna do any dungeons on this quest. So yeah, like I was saying, I started playing on different servers, different tunes. So April 16th came and went, and I'm still not level 70. But I decided to pick up this quest, and I'm just probably gonna log out right now. I decided to, you know, I still want to make these Let's Play episodes and videos. It's just gonna be, they're just gonna be released intermittently, as is all of my content since the beginning of time. So that's gonna do it for this episode, folks. I don't even know like where I was at level 60 when I started this video, quote unquote, episode, because I was live streaming at the time. It might have been like, just barely into 60, but we're already halfway to 61. So get hyped for that. Almost gonna be 61 soon. So until next time, thanks for watching, everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't even know what I wanted to talk about. I think that's it. Just that, you know, life happens. Can't always play the game as often as I'd like, and etc., etc. So until next time, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.